Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. And if you guys want to check out my social media or check out a badass kick-ass original story, check out the links down in the description below. Hope you enjoy the video. So here we go. I'm actually really excited to do this video. I have been excited to do this video ever since I watched the first film in this collection. Oh, here it is. And this has been sitting in my movie pile forever because I've been waiting for the right time to watch them. Guys, today, my introduction to Abbas Kiarostami. Abbas Kiarostami. Guys, whoa. I seriously was blown away by this trilogy. Guys, I am talking about the Koker Trilogy today. Yes, this trilogy is something else, and I'm going to talk about each film. And you know, I'll go ahead and tell you my favorite one. My favorite one was by far Where's the Friend's House. Man, this film is just absolutely, it's different. And I said film, and I should mean films. The films in this are different. I mean, they are extremely different. Now, this film, or this set, this trilogy set by the Criterion Collection, I'd add. Very cool box set, except the edge of it is like all bent and stuff. I'm very upset about that. But the films that are included in this are Where's the Friend's House, which came out in 1987, and Life Goes On, which came out in 1992, and Through the Olive Trees, which came out in 1984. Now, I actually watched this in a different order on accident, and I'm glad that I did, because if I can recommend the order to watch these films, I would watch Where's the Friend's House, then I would watch Through the Olive Trees, and then Life Goes On. And I'm really glad that I watched it that way, because I'm just going to be honest. And Life Goes On and Through the Olive Trees, those are very different films. Those are extremely different films. Those are almost like films within films, and they're sort of like a mixture between, I wouldn't say a documentary, but they really do sort of take that documentary approach in terms of like the filmmaking and what's going on. More so, I guess they break the fourth wall in a way. And I don't want to say that because I'm not exactly sure if that's what the director was going for. Seemed like that was what he was going for. This trilogy just breaks the fourth wall in a lot of aspects, except for the first film. That's the film that I'm going to talk about first, and that is Where is the Friend's House? Now, Where is the Friend's House? It's a basic premise. You know, this kid is in this classroom, and the teacher's checking his homework. Kid didn't do his homework on this, you know, the notebook he was supposed to use. So the teacher says, "Hey, you need to start doing this on your notebook." The kid cries, and the teacher tells him, "Next time, you're expelled." Well, the kid next to him, the main kid that we follow, he accidentally takes the notebook with him at his house, and he has to bring it back to this kid. And you're watching this journey of this kid trying to find this other kid to bring him his notebook back so he doesn't get expelled. Whoa, it's awesome. I mean, the whole entire film, it's well paced. It's a very it's a shorter film. It's like 83 minutes. It's 83 minutes. And it just, you know, it feels a lot longer than it is because you feel like you're watching this kid throughout his whole entire day. And it's by far my favorite film in the set, even though I adored all three films that was in this. You know, Where's the Friend's House is just, I mean, I think it was a great introduction to this director. I'm definitely checking out more of his films. I have a few more that I want to check out, like I think The Wind Will Carry Us. I think it might be called something different than Close Up, 24 Frames. So yeah, I'm very excited to check out more from this director. But Where's the Friend's House was just a perfect introduction, and I loved every second of that film. Now, if we're going to talk about the film And Life Goes On, this film is about a father and son that are actually looking for the two kids that are in Where's the Friend's House after an earthquake that happened in Koker, you know, to see if they're still alive. So this pretty much, it does break the fourth wall for the first film because, you know, you know it's a film now, and in this film, in that universe, you know, that film is just a film. So in the second film, you're watching the father and son look for the characters in the first film, and you're seeing the aftermath of this earthquake, and it's a very powerful movie, you know, and it's just, I actually really enjoy it because I'm a sucker for dynamic duos. Not to say that the film is a dynamic duo film, because it's not. Well, I mean, it really is just the relationship of this father and son, and you do get to see them go off a little bit and do their own things. And it's very entertaining the way that they do it. It really is cool. And I'm going to go ahead and morph the review or the discussion, more so a discussion. I'm going to go ahead and mix that in with Through the Olive Trees, because what Through the Olive Trees is about is it's about the filming of And Life Goes On. It's crazy, I know, I know. The first film, Where's the Friend's House, that's a film. The second film is about characters looking for those kids from the first film, and then the third film is about the filming of the film and the director making the film, who's really an actor, talking about that second film. It really is. It gets complicating, but once you kind of look into it, it does sort of make more sense. Um, I really did enjoy that one as well too. And I'm glad that I watched that one second, because there's scenes in the third movie, the final film in this trilogy, where you get to see um, um, the characters and the actor from the second film being filmed from the filmmaking standpoint. And then, you go back and watch the second film, and you're basically watching the film that they were filming in the third film. Like I said, it's a lot of stuff to take in, but it's very interesting the way that the director does it. And this is one of the most different trilogies that I've ever seen. And it harkens back on a lot of stuff. There's a lot of foreshadowing. There's a lot of just a lot of familiar stuff as you keep going through this trilogy and watching the story unfold. This is a really easy discussion for me to do because I really enjoyed this set of films. I knew exactly what I was going to say, because this does that. This sparks a discussion. I would love to sit down and have a discussion about these films with people, just to figure out more stuff about it and educate myself more with not only this director, not only the Koker location, but the trilogy itself. Because like I said, this is a very interesting trilogy, and this is probably one of my favorite box sets in the Criterion collection. This is definitely a must watch if you're a fan of Criterion. If you're a fan of filmmaking, this is a must watch. This is just, I think, the perfect introduction in Kurostami. Am I saying that right? Kurostami, I think I am. Like I said, I'm planning on checking up Close Up. I think that's what it is. 24 frames, Where the Wind Will Carry Us, or Wind Will Carry Us, and Taste of Cherry. So yeah, my sort of journey with this director is just beginning, and I'm super pumped for it, guys. I really did enjoy the Koker trilogy. It is a must watch. If you ever catch the Criterion on the flash sale or the Barnes and Noble sale, definitely pick this up, because I think if you go to Barnes and Noble, this is like $100. I wouldn't pay $100 for it. Well, I don't know. Now, like, after watching it, I might. But I really did enjoy the Koker trilogy, guys. I enjoyed so much talking about this. Let me know in the comments below what you thought of it, because, like I said, I would love to have a discussion about these films. I could talk about these films for hours, honestly. I would love to just dedicate a lot of time talking to these films, because these films reminded me, and keep in mind, I never have to be reminded why I love cinema, but this film series went ahead and did it for me anyway. But guys, anyway, I hope you enjoyed this review, this discussion, I mean. If you did, leave a thumbs up and maybe subscribe. Go check out the Koker trilogy. I hope you guys are staying safe wherever you're at. I'll see you guys next time.